Hey, you did.
Welcome to Sea Lake Journeys with Chet and Robin. Come on, have a seat at our table with us. Let's talk about some cruising and have some fun while we're doing it. After all, we're all friends here. We are so glad you're here with us tonight. Grab you a snack and a drink and sit down and join us for a while.
Hey, guys.
Hey, y'all.
That ended really quick.
I know, right? It's a little short intro. I'll give myself a little more.
Yes, please.
There you go. How about that?
Hey, guys. So welcome to the show. For those of you that are new to our channel, my name is Robin. This is Chet, and we're Sea Lake Journeys.
Sea Lake Journeys. Hey, happy Sunday night, y'all, here on August the 25th. We've had an exciting, fun day today. That's why I look like this, and she always looks like that. I don't know how she does it. I can be out. I'm sweating in the yard. I'm sweating at the gym, sweating at the yard again. Come in, and she looks like this.
Yeah, right.
It's amazing.
What's up with my hair?
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I think you deserve a squeaky tonight.
So we want to thank you all for joining us. And those of you that are new to our show, we do have, of course, our YouTube channel. We have a Facebook page. We have more than one Facebook page. We have Instagram, and we are on Spotify.
Spotify. How about that?
That's right.
Yeah, don't forget to join us at 8:30 on Spotify. It's called The Conscious Cruiser. Conscious Cruiser, y'all, because Scott from Controversial Cruising and Elisa from Elisa's Adventures in Cruising are the other two parts of the tripod known as The Conscious Cruiser.
But watch for Sea Lake Journeys podcast, because we will be starting the Sea Lake Journeys
Spotify?
Sea Lake Journeys is already on Spotify, and we are getting our podcast ready to put over on Spotify.
Yes.
We just want to put more than one at a time over there. We want to start with several to get that Spotify channel up and running, but you can always find those same podcasts over on YouTube.
How about that?
How about that?
And we're doing a rotation with the other Conscious Cruiser. So Monday at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time, it's going to be on Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. So join us on Elisa's channel. We'll be in there because it's going to be a premiere. So we'll be typing in there with you.
That's right. And so we are all about cruising and cruising with disabilities, because Chet is an amputee.
Do I look normal to you?
So cruising with disabilities, where we have to have a wheelchair with us and things like that. Makes cruising a little different for us. And what is our topic tonight?
Hey, if you saw the thumbnail, you know what it is. Cruising is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get.
So especially when you're cruising with disabilities, you may not know exactly what's in store for you.
Yeah, and even if you ain't, because the way I looked at it, I was telling Robin from Sea Lake Journeys this.
He always calls me Robin from Sea Lake Journeys like I'm from somewhere else.
Yeah, she's like a star. You know, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. Yeah, but you know, cruising, each cruise line is like its own box of chocolates, because you got all the different ships that are like different pieces of chocolate. You got the big pieces, you got the little pieces, the medium pieces, pieces on the East Coast, pieces on the West Coast, pieces all over the world, and different cruise lines are different boxes. And we have done 6 different cruise lines, 6 different boxes of chocolate, many different pieces. And that's the way we're going to talk about them tonight, like it's a box of chocolates. And we're going to tell you some of the things we got that we didn't know we was going to get.
That's right. Because, you know, sometimes things are a surprise. Sometimes the cruise surprises you. Sometimes there's something that was changed about the ship that you didn't really realize, or you hadn't seen it on YouTube or hadn't heard about it. Something, there's been times where we've gotten on cruise ships before where a certain pool or a certain area was under construction for something temporary.
Yeah, or something that was advertised on the ship and was changed.
Yes.
You ever had that happen to you? But hey, we better say hi to 10 or 70 people while we're here.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully 70. If there's not 70 of you out there yet, then go out, go next door, tell your neighbors, tell people down the street, up the street, tell people you know, tell people you don't know, tell everybody to come on and watch Sea Lake Journeys right now. We're live. Okay, we're ready. Hey, it's Tiffany Lava Shark. Don't forget your shark toy over there.
Baby shark, 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 baby shark.
Hey, Tiffany. The Z-Man's here saying good evening, Sea Legs. Z-Man in the house. Scott Smith saying, good afternoon, Chet and Robin, driving and listening. Right on, Scott. If you're driving uptown, downtown, around town, if you're driving somebody crazy, thanks for joining us here at Sea Lake Journey so we can drive along with you. And there's Lori Barber. Lori Barber's the one that gave us all these great noisemakers. Thanks, Lori, for being here. And she is lurking tonight, eating. That's all right.
And we have a CCA raid.
Yes. And that's Cruise Life TV right there telling us they're coming in from the CCA raid. And in fact, they're CCA now, Carnival Cruising Addicts, coming in on their own raid. How about that?
Hello to Aaron Smith.
Hey, Aaron.
And Bone Tired Travelers.
Denise.
And Ohio Travels with Chris.
Oh, I got to have this squeaky for Chris. Captain Sea Legs just for Chris. Yeah, so while she's scrolling over there, I want to say we had a good time over there with Carnival Cruise Addicts this afternoon. Chris and Liz were interviewing two gringos on the Gulf, a couple of people who actually moved to Mexico.
And so hello to EM74.
Hey, Em, how's it going? Emily's from New York.
Alyssa's Adventures in Cruising.
We know her. Hey, Lisa.
And the Controversial Cruiser.
That's the Conscious Cruiser.
Oh, the Conscious Cruiser.
You were close, though.
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read the screen.
I think we heard our name. Yes, we did. Conscious Cruiser.
And welcome, Bama Nola.
Bama Nola going to get the double squeaky tonight right there. We're excited to see you tonight, Billy. Woohoo!
Here we go, Aaron.
Aaron says, for any new visitors out there, Chet and Robin supply real solutions for real cruisers. Where's my sign at? Aaron, you are correct, sir. Oh, I don't know what that is. I think that's money we raised for something.
That is the money we raised for, as the money we were raising for Helping Hands for Cruising. Hello, Marjorie. Nice to have you with us as well.
Hey, Marjorie had a great interview over there on Cruise Life TV with Greg and Michelle. Great interview with them.
Great interview.
I loved it. It was like meeting Marjorie right there in person.
That's exactly right.
Indeed, it was.
I think we got everybody.
I think we got the chats.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and start our first thing.
Okay. The box of chocolates. You know, I'm just going to throw one out there that I remember real well.
Okay.
We had been on the Carnival Destiny, like our fourth cruise we ever did. We got on the Carnival Destiny. We loved the ship. We loved the sliding dome on the aft pool. There was a lot of features about that ship we liked. So I booked that ship again. And doggone if they didn't, in between the time I booked it and the time we got on it, they dry docked it, turned it into the Carnival Sunshine.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, we were surprised when we got on that boat. We're like, "Whoa, this is not the Destiny."
Well, you know, talking about cruise ships that have the sliding dome over the pool, we've been on cruise ships that have the sliding dome over the pool, and we look forward to the sliding dome over the pool so that when it's raining, we can still be in the pool, or if it's, you know, whatever case may be. But we've been on cruise ships where the dome was broke.
Yes.
And they couldn't use the sliding dome.
That's right.
Or the sliding dome would only go part way. You know, so we've had surprises like that where we look forward to something specific. Another thing that we look forward to specifically on the Norwegian Breakaway was the ice bar.
Oh, that was a great surprise, wasn't it?
Number one, it was a great surprise, but the unexpectedness with that for me was that it's such a small bar. I did not expect it to be less than 12 people could be in the bar at a time.
Well, yeah, we didn't know what to expect.
I didn't know what to expect. No.
And then you pay, and a group goes in, the group stays in there.
I think we only allowed to stay in there 15, 20 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, and then you have to get out. You can leave before that. You just can't stay after that.
So that was unexpected. That I just thought, because of what I had seen on YouTube videos and what I had read about it, I thought it was a bigger bar.
And I thought you just like walked in and then boom, when you got cold, you could leave.
You could leave, right. Yeah. But that's not the way it is. You actually sign up.
Yep.
You have a sign up sheet, and you sign up for a specific time, and you show up for that time to enter the bar. So that was unexpected.
And the other unexpected thing was the fact that our group, remember, like 6 or 7 of us, we just walked up there and they go, "Oh, well, we're fixing to go in now. Come on.
Come on."
Oh, that was unexpected.
Hi, Anthony on the move. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Anthony.
So what other unexpected things have we had?
Oh, we've had so many unexpected things. You know, one unexpected thing was we had done 20 Carnival cruises. So we knew Carnival inside and out. We knew about Guy's Burgers, and we knew about what the main dining room was going to be like, what the entertainment was going to be like. And then the next thing you know, we're going to Alaska, first of all, on Princess. So it's a big change up. You talk about getting a whole different box of chocolate and a different piece of candy. We're on Princess in Alaska.
And you know what? I'll hit Aaron's comment here real quick.
The ice bar in Norwegian, it looked bigger on the cruise lines.
Yes, it did. Yes. I expected it to be bigger. It looked bigger to me on videos and stuff. And even when people talked about it, I felt like it was bigger than what it was. And the thing is that it's very small, and everybody can't get to the bar. Nope. You've got to move away from the bar so that other people can be at the bar to get their drinks, because you're only served at the bar. The other thing about the ice bar that was unexpected for me was they had special coasters you had to put your cup on, because your cup would freeze to the bar.
Yeah, that was pretty unexpected.
And they kept saying, please make sure you use your special coaster so that the glass doesn't freeze to the bar. I'm like, well, that was unexpected. I didn't expect that either.
And you don't wear your own coat in there. They give you a coat.
Yeah, well, I kind of knew that because I'd seen that on vlogs and stuff.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of unexpected things about that bar.
Yeah.
And talking about going to Alaska, the unexpected thing that we had on our Princess cruise on our ship was hot chocolate.
Oh, that was a pleasant surprise.
That was a pleasant surprise. Every time we pulled into a port, or if we were slowly cruising through like the Fjordgren or something like that, they went around serving hot chocolate.
Yeah, movie Under the Stars was great. They bring you a big blanket.
Yeah, big blanket.
Hot chocolate, chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, that was an unexpected surprise, because typically we're used to them going around serving cocktails.
Yeah.
Not hot chocolate.
It was so different.
And it fit into the motif and the atmosphere of Alaska.
And the service on Princess, there's another good piece of chocolate right there. The wheelchair thing, I had to be in the wheelchair when we was boarding the ship. And man, them guys came up and grabbed me. And we're like, oh, no, we're good. I can wheel myself. No, you can't. Not while we're here. And there was no, you're helping yourself in the wheelchair.
No.
Up or down, on or off the ship, at any port. I got wheeled off the ship.
No, and I kept saying, it's okay. We got this. And they're like, no, ma'am, you don't. We've got this. I'm like, okay, you fine. You get this.
And one time I was actually quite glad, because I didn't realize, I forget what port it was. We went out there, and instead of the ramp just going like this, it went.
Yeah, it was, and they were very careful and very cautious with him, that they had two guys in the front of the chair and two guys in the back of the chair. And they told Chet, let us control the chair. Get your feet off the ground. Don't hold on to anything. Put your hands in your lap.
Yep. Let go of the wheel, because I want to hold the wheel.
Right. Because the person in the wheelchair, you're so used to being in control that when someone else needs to take control for your safety, it's very hard to relinquish that.
But you can trust them guys. If they got that little wheelchair vest on the back of their thing there. Yeah. You're
Hi,
okay. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Hey, how's it going over there?
What's this?
Carnival Cruise Addicts says, we just gave you a wrench, Sea Lake Journeys. I don't have one here. Oh, well, let's make sure we give them one. Can you do it from there?
No, you have to do it from
there. I'll do it from over here.
And Elisa Adventure says, yes, excellent service. So Princess does have excellent service. I remember back in the day when Carnival had the type of service that you get on Princess Cruise Ship. I love the service on Princess Cruise Ship. It's just old school. You
now have a blue wrench, Carnival Cruise Addicts. I gave them a hard time because I didn't have one on their channel, so now they come over to give me. So we traded wrenches.
There you go.
How about that?
What's our next point?
Hey, whatever point you want.
I don't know what you got written down.
I'm just scrolling down as we changed the box of chocolates over the years.
And yes, a step above the rest. Absolutely a step above the rest.
Oh, yeah. The Princess service has been second to none. Yes. Let me just tell you, we love them. And we'll come back to these different cruise lines again. But the third box we opened up after that, we decided, hey, let's try a different cruise line. Coming out of the COVID, we had a cruise that was almost free on Royal Caribbean.
Yes, we'd never been on a Royal Caribbean ship before. We absolutely didn't. We expected. See, this is what happens when you cruise. Especially when you cruise a lot. We're coming up on almost 40 cruises, and on 7 cruise lines, and so you kind of start thinking all cruise lines are the same, and they're not.
No, and you're thinking
it's going to.
This main dining room is going to be like this, or
right?
the buffet is going to be like this, or or entertainment's going to be like that.
Yes. So the unexpected things on Royal Caribbean was, and we're big YouTube people. We watch other people's YouTube's videos as well, especially if we've not been on that ship or that cruise line. The unexpected things with Royal Caribbean was the ice skating rink.
That was awesome piece of candy right there.
So
wow.
Yes, even though we saw vlogs and everything about the ice skating rink, the seating in the ice skating rink was unexpected. I did not expect to be able to sit anywhere in that room and be able to see the show without any obstruction, because you don't normally get that in the big theaters. Usually there's some kind of
somebody's head or a pole or something.
Right. Yeah. And in that ice skating rink, it wasn't like that at all. And the other unexpected thing about the ice skating rink was you could take ice skating lessons with the professionals.
And then the third thing that she's talking about too, leading right into that, was, guys, these weren't just good skaters. These were former Olympians. People have been in the Olympics. People were national champions. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were telling us who they were, and we're like, these aren't just people who are good ice skaters.
Right.
These were the best of the best, and you could go get lessons from them.
Yes.
What?
And so that, I thought that was great. And there were families, older people, younger people, children, everybody was, of course you had to sign up for it, and it's limited. You always expect things to be limited or an extra fee or something like that. But it was unexpected how great, number one, that show was, because we know they're great shows on cruise ships. Let's face it, this is a moving cruise ship on ice.
Yeah.
And the one performer actually fell down in the middle of the show, and the others went over to make sure he was okay, and up they go and off they go, and you expect things, yet the little unexpectedness just creeps upon you.
Yeah, it's like taking that piece of chocolate out of the box. Ooh, that looks good. And you bite into it, and it's a surprise. You thought it was going to be orange chocolate inside, and it wasn't. It was vanilla. It's
right.
Wow, it's good, but it might be different than what you thought it was going to be.
And the other thing that was unexpected to me on Royal Caribbean was I don't know what they call that main thing.
Oh, it's like on Carnival, they had the big atrium, and on Princess they had the piazza. Well, Royal Caribbean has like a mall or a hallway.
I can't remember what they call it, but it's like a strip mall, basically.
On Independence of the Seas. If anybody knows that class of ships, the Freedom class, Independence of the Seas, what do they call that big long atrium or hallway?
But you walking along, and there's a little restaurant, there's a little ice cream shop, there's a little shop to shop at.
It's like being in the mall.
It's like being in a mall at home. What was unexpected to me on that was in the evening, the lights dimming down. Okay, so you walk down there in the daytime, and it's bright, it's daytime, because unlike a lot of ships, you don't have there's no roof over you. It's just great big tall that goes all the way up, several flights, and so it's really bright during the daytime, as if it's daytime outside.
Yeah.
And at night, the lights are all dimmed, and I told you, I feel like I'm walking through a dark alley.
The dim lighting would have been okay, except that they were flickering. Like it looked like a horror movie where they're fixing to go out. That was one of those pieces of chocolate you got like, oh, that's surprising. I don't know if I like that piece or not.
Yeah, and I told Chad, I said, it's kind of odd the way that they've done this. But then realizing that they were trying to set the mood for the time of day as if it was in a city that made more sense, but it was unexpected to us because you were used to walking around and the ship lights are on all the time.
Exactly.
It's daylight everywhere. It's not like they turn the lights down and dim the lights for it to have the ambiance of the evening or the ambiance of midnight.
Yeah, it was. And it seemed like the later it got, the darker it got too, didn't it?
It really, as the things closed down, it got darker. The same way on land, if the little mall things started closing down, you would only be left with a street lamp here and the next street lamp. And it was like that. It was, I don't know. I can't even explain how bizarre it was.
It was definitely a different box of chocolate and a different chocolate in that box for sure.
Yeah. Here we go.
Carnival Cruise Addict says, don't talk about chocolate. I have a bag of Halloween candy here ready to be opened.
It's called the Promenade.
Promenade. Thank you for that, Elisa. Thank you for
Yes.
that. I figured somebody in this chat would know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very neat though. Very interesting. In fact, we recommend this ship for two different kinds of people. People, one, who are afraid to see water. Is like, I don't want to see the ocean. If I had to go on a ship, I don't want to. I'm scared of seeing the water.
Right.
Get on that Independence class, Independence of the Seas, or one of those class of ships. Yeah,
Well,
you
even the
won't
ones
see.
with
You won't see water.
Even the ones with like the Central Park.
Yes,
like
the
Central,
bigger ones.
Right, Central Park down the middle of the ship.
Oasis class ship. Yeah.
Yeah, if you are afraid of the water, like one of our daughters, she does not like looking out at the ocean. She hates it. It freaks her out. We're out here in the middle of the ocean. There's no land to be seen anywhere. There are so many places on the ship you don't have to see the ocean.
And Royal Caribbean seems to be a little bit better at that, I think, than.
Well, even Norwegian, the Breakaway had the jungle. No, that was MSC. MSC had the jungle pool. You didn't see outside at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Where you were sitting by the pool, you didn't see outside at all.
Well, NCL, you had a point there too. They had that long hallway.
Yeah, that long hallway.
Yeah, so I guess other ships do have it, but
yeah,
we don't really think about that because we don't care. We like looking.
We like looking out at the water.
Yeah, but the second group of people we'd also recommend Royal to is people with kids, because they had a ton of kids on that ship.
Yes,
and man, they kept them busy between the pool just for the kids and everything, and they had a great adult only pool, which was another great piece of chocolate out of that. I love their adult only pool. Ooh, loved it.
Here we go.
Amy Rodriguez here saying, hello, I love the Rising Bar on Royal Caribbean. It's awesome.
See, that would be unexpected as well.
Yes.
That's an unexpected surprise. And hello to
Michael Ann Spoiled Mama.
There you go.
Hey, Michael Ann.
And another thing that was unexpected, I'll butcher it, and I don't know if I can remember which ship it was on, bartender that did the whole...
The juggling stuff.
Whatever he did, he did a performance, literally.
That was on the Mardi Gras, Carnival Mardi Gras.
And he was at a certain bar.
Yeah.
And every time you walk by that bar, he was doing something fancy.
Yes.
With like making 12 drinks at once.
Yep.
And that was unexpected. Every time we walked by there, it was an unexpected surprise because he was doing something that we hadn't seen him do yet.
Yeah, it was in that section there where you walk in. It's supposed to be the French Quarter. The French Quarter, they call it on the Carnival Mardi Gras. It's also on the Celebration and the Jubilee. And man, that dude had a string of cups about, I can't even stretch my arms out that long. Stuff pouring out of all these cups into other cups and things going on. And it was crazy, wasn't it?
Yes.
What a box of chocolate
that was an unexpected surprise. That was a nice surprise.
And we're going to come back to more of Carnival too.
Here's Aaron, like the cocktail movie at sea.
Except it was in real life. Yeah, Aaron. Amy says, hello, third best friends forever at Carnival Cruise Addicts. Hey, Maggie. Maggie's coming in saying, hey, y'all.
Hey, Maggie.
So the next box of chocolates we opened up, though, after Royal was MSC. And MSC, once again, we were totally blown away by the similarities, but yet different. Yeah. It's crazy. It's like you can have two boxes of chocolate next to each other and open them up and they got different candies inside. That's MSC. And,
even in the same cruise line, going from like the dream class on Carnival cruise ships to the next class up.
The XL or whatever.
Right. It's a whole different experience.
It is.
It really is. It's a whole different experience inside the same cruise line.
Oh, yeah.
Going to the next class or down to the next class.
Because we've been on the smallest Carnival ships, the next class up, the biggest class. We've only one class we've missed. That's the Vista class. And we're going to be on that in 2026. So come on and join us April 11th, 2026, 8 days out of Miami on the Carnival Horizon. That's right. There's going to be a whole bunch of us. We're going to have a good time. You don't want to miss it. Call Bruce at Ocean to Ocean today and tell Bruce you want to book that cruise. Hey, Cruise Nuts!
So here's
M74. Hey, I'm scheduled for the MSC in February 2nd. I have an ocean view, but still checking or waiting to see if I can get a balcony.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing is a lot of times you can upgrade. We cannot take advantage of those upgrades when they send you upgrade specials because upgrade specials do not guarantee you a handicap room.
Right. And since I got a wheelchair a lot of the time.
And we need a fully handicap accessible bathroom.
Because I got some great upgrade offers from Princess for our next cruise. But I can't take it because I already looked. All the wheelchair rooms are gone.
But for a lot of you cruisers, that's a nice unexpected surprise.
Yeah, we could move up from an interior room to a window view room for only $50.
Right.
Really?
That's a great unexpected surprise.
Yeah.
So make sure you're looking at and investigating into any of those special upgrades that they may email you. Don't automatically assume it's scam or they want a lot more money, because sometimes it's they're doing those bidding things. You could be the lowest bidder or the highest bidder and you didn't bid the whole lot.
That's right. If they're asking for bids, how much do you want that balcony room?
Right.
Do you want it $50 worth, or like, you know what? I'm willing to put $150 in that just to see if I can better chance of getting it.
Mm-hmm. So those little room upgrades are nice little unexpected surprises.
You know it.
We used to like them. We just don't do them anymore.
No. MSC, though, has some great ships. Also, we've been on the seaside and the seashore, and we really love their setup. They have a different variety of pools that we were pleasantly surprised with. One of them was that jungle pool with the dome over it. And if you got kids or you just like inside pools with the dome over it, they've got that. If you like being on the aft of the ship looking at the wake view in an infinity pool, they've got 2 of them. If you like being up in a regular pool up there where all the activities and dancing and partying is going on, they've got that pool too. They've got it all on those MSC ships.
Hi, Canadian Family Life. Thank you for joining us.
Tiffany, all the way from Canada tonight.
We've not had this on a cruise ship yet. I can't wait to see one. Is the robot bartender.
Oh, the robot bartender.
Yeah.
That's on Royal Caribbean.
Yes. So that would, even though we've not experienced that yet, that would be an unexpected surprise to watch the Now we have had, he wasn't a robot, but it was a drink machine that would make your drink for you. It wasn't a little cute robot like on that one ship, but it would make your own drink for you.
Yeah, there's just so much different stuff on all these ships. Some ships got different things than others. We've done great water slides on some ships, and other ones we've done great rope courses, and other ones we've done, you can do all kinds of stuff on ships now. Zip lines, what's the thing MSC's got now? You swing it out over the water, or they got a robot that shakes you around like a salt and pepper shaker.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And Celebrity has got a ship. We haven't been on one of those yet. I think it's an Apex class. It's got that outside little restaurant bar thing that goes up the ship and then back down the ship. That's just something to look forward to. And that's one of those future boxes of chocolates that we're looking forward to.
Yep. Here's Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer says, we're excited to experience Royal for the first time in 18 days. The Utopia of the Seas will probably throw us a bunch of surprises. Yes, Jennifer, you're going to be opening up a different box of chocolates, and make sure you taste all of them you can while you're on that ship. And we're going to be checking out your vlogs. Y'all, make sure you subscribe to Embarkation Nation so you can follow Jennifer and Andrew and Chloe on their adventures. That's going to be exciting because I want to see Utopia of the Seas from their eyes as well. Hit hashtag SLJ there, Jennifer, and let's get everybody that doesn't know your channel to find you, get to know you, and love you like we do here at Sea Lake Journeys.
So here, Lori Barber has an unexpected surprise, the iris scan on MSC. So what that is if you have your passport, many cruise lines are doing this now, to get on and or off the ship, especially off the ship. If you have your passport, you just walk up to the machine, it's facial recognition, and you go about your merry little way quick.
How about that?
Yep. So little things like that are unexpected surprises as well.
And speaking of that eyeball thing, though, remember on MSC ship
that was what that was they would scan your iris of your eye and do art with it. I wanted to do it so bad,
but it costs so much.
But it costs so much.
It comes back from a big metal plate though from Germany.
And we could have done our eyes together on one,
well, next time we go on MSC, we'll make sure we save up and we'll consider that a on the ship excursion.
Yes, that was a very nice unexpected surprise. I wanted to do it, but you did get to what you did get to do for free was look in this little machine and see what your own iris looked like. That was fascinating to
Did
me.
we do that?
Yes.
What did they look like?
Because
I don't remember.
my eyes are brown, and they used to be so brown they were black, and now I could actually see all these different colors of brown. Yours was green with hazel and all this, and don't you remember looking into that?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I know I want it, but it was just so.
Must have been after the wine tasting.
It was after the wine tasting.
Okay, so the next box of chocolates we took after MSC, and don't forget, we can come back to any of these cruise lines too as we go. But the next one we tried was Virgin Voyages. That
Hi,
was
welcome
a different.
in, traveling fools.
Traveling fools, hey, good to see y'all. They say yo yo yo.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so Virgin Voyages was so different. First big difference, y'all, was that it's adult only.
Mm-hmm.
What a different vibe it had.
Which Virgin?
Virgin Voyages, yeah, we went with
let's
Scarlet Lady.
say hello to Mountains to Crew
Mountains to Sea Crew. Hey, evening all. Good evening to you, Mountains to Sea Crew.
and TNT.
TNT, Tom and Terry. Hi, guys. Oops, we're late. You know what you need, Tom and Terry? You need more cowbell.
Oh, geez.
There you go. More cowbell for Tom and Terry. We got them woke up now.
EM74 says he wouldn't remember after wine tasting either.
That's a she.
He, she.
Yeah, after wine tasting, I'm not much good after that.
Mhm.
I'm up for a good time, but other than that. But Virgin Voyages, other than being adult only, totally different atmosphere. I mean, guys, talk about a different box of chocolates. Have you ever been on a ship that's got a boxing ring? Have you ever been on a ship that's got, food, all the dining is specialty dining?
I'm going to tell you what surprised me the most.
What?
What surprised me the most.
Was that I eat octopus?
That surprised me. It didn't surprise me that you ate octopus. It surprised me that they served octopus.
I know.
Um,
And it was free to eat because all the specialty dining is included.
yes. And welcome in Life with Mountain Folk.
Hey,
nice
Fred.
to have you with us.
Right on.
What was unexpected to me on Virgin was when we boarded the ship and the guys that were part of the, what do they call that crew?
The entertainment staff
Yeah,
does? Sailors something? I don't know. I can't remember now.
anyway,
Yeah.
they're in charge of the activities and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And he had his shirt all unbuttoned, his hairy chest showing.
It's like the fun squad on
and-
Carnival.
and short little shorts. I was like, that was unexpected. I did not expect that.
Yeah, that was a piece of chocolate I put back in the box.
And TNT says, no, it was not a clothing optional area. That did not surprise us. And octopus, yes, I know. It was awful. It was terrible. It was not that good.
But it was free. I had to try it.
Mhm.
And that's one of the things I love to do on a cruise is try different food that I would not normally eat at home. I tried it.
Yes.
I didn't like it either, Em. I didn't. But so much of their food I did like. In fact, I think I liked everything else.
The other thing that was surprising to me on Virgin was the buffet area.
Oh,
It's not really a buffet.
no, it's not.
It's more like a food court.
Yes.
More like a food court. You don't serve yourself anything in the quote unquote buffet area. They serve it to you as if you were in a food court in a mall.
And if you don't want to walk around and get served, you go sit at a table and somebody will come to you after you put a little flag up and they'll come over. Yes, can I help you?
Yes.
You can say, I would like a slice of pizza from there. I'd like 2 cookies from over there. I'd like a sandwich from that one over there.
Yep.
And you can
And they'll get it.
and they go get right.
Mhm.
They go around the food court for
You
you.
get it. Yes.
And it's all included.
Yeah, that was unexpected because we've actually struggled. We have literally struggled on cruise ships before in the buffet area when Chet's in a wheelchair.
Oh, it's horrible.
Because when you're in a wheelchair and try to carry your plate, or I'm trying to carry the plates and he's trying to follow me, and you would not. I'm going to tell you this story,
Oh,
and
yeah.
this is going to just.
This is a bad piece of chocolate, y'all.
This is a bad piece of chocolate right here. We were at a buffet. Chet was carrying his plate. I was carrying our 2 glasses in one hand and my plate in the other hand. And I told Chet, I said, there's a table over there. Do you think you can get through those, through the tables? He's like, I can do it. He gets over there. He's at the table and goes to put his plate. He's in a wheelchair, goes to put his plate on the table. And this lady runs over and sits down at the table. She says, this table's mine. I was like,
Okay.
And Chet was like, no. I said, no, Chet, I think she needs to sit down. And then she saw that Chet was in a wheelchair and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I said, oh, no. My husband has a chair to sit in. I think you need to sit down. And so it's, when you're at a buffet and you're having to carry all your own stuff, it was an unexpected pleasantry on Virgin that they could go get our things for us at that area and bring them to us.
There was a lot of unexpected candy in that candy box that was really great. Now, the entertainment candy was kind of bizarre. If you like bizarre entertainment, it's definitely different. Yes. It's not like Carnival. No. It's not like Norwegian. It's not like Royal.
No. The one little dance club, we were going to go in the little dance club because it's a dance club, right? And we're expecting like traditional nightclub kind of atmosphere.
Yeah.
There's no chairs.
No chairs.
No chairs in the whole room.
No tables.
No tables. No. And it's a stage that's like a T. The stage goes this way and then the center of the stage goes out. Mm-hmm. And they had a bizarre little performance going on with a bizarre little cartoon show on
the walls.
Screen. Right. Like on big screen TVs on the walls. And it's like, okay, that's
very strange music. I was like, what kind of music is this? I couldn't classify. And there was like a teapot jumping up and down. And then a big cat's head come up and goes, hey, if you want to stand there, stand there. If somebody's in your way, move.
It was like, just be yourself. You can do whatever you want to do. If you feel like dancing, dance. If you feel like standing, stand. If you're in the way, just move.
It was so different. I was like, what? Did I drink mushroom tea at the buffet?
Yes, that's what it was like. It was like
what was in this glass?
Yes, that's exactly what it was like. That's a good way to put it.
I'll tell you what, that was a box of chocolates I'll never forget. But you know what? We're going on Valiant Lady, though, next October.
Yes, because we're going on that for Halloween. Because what better time to go on an adult-only cruise than Halloween?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see what costume you're going to wear. It'll probably fit in a bag this big.
Yeah, we're going to be pirates.
I'm wearing an eye patch and pasties. Anyway, what were we saying? Okay, back. We did get another box of chocolates after that. A whole nother one called Norwegian Cruise Lines. Right?
Hi, Don. Thank you for dropping in.
Hey, Don. Thanks for that. He says this couple's the sweetest chocolate. Don's a pretty awesome guy. Aloha to you.
And get those salutes up because Mark the Shark is in the house.
Mark the Shark says, I think the thing that bothers me most of people don't want to help anybody. Most of my cruises are easy, but if I see somebody that needs help or using a wheelchair or anything, I automatically help them.
We do too. We automatically hold all elevator doors for people, wheelchair or not. Yep. But especially if they're in a wheelchair or they're elderly, we hold doors for people. Yep. We hold the elevator for people. I'll help someone carry their things. I don't want to try to carry your food, but I will carry your glasses or I'll carry, something for you.
I'll just tell you this. It can be very frustrating in a wheelchair. There have been a few times, and y'all can see I'm a real mellow, happy-go-lucky, patient kind of guy. But there's been times that I got so upset that I got out of my wheelchair and crawled up 4 flights of stairs, dragging a wheelchair because I'd had it with those people.
He did. I don't remember which ship we were on. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what ship it was because it's not the ship; it's the passengers on the ship. And we had been waiting for an elevator. I would say 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say half hour probably.
And we needed to get back to the room, is what it was. And he couldn't wait anymore. And it was like, he's like, I'm gonna take the stairs, Robin. I'm like, okay. So he takes himself with no leg on and crab walks up 4 flights of stairs, and I'm dragging his wheelchair. And you think anybody would offer to help?
Woo!
No.
You got to be lit up to crawl up 4 flights of stairs on a cruise ship.
I'm telling you what.
I was lit up.
And it was like, wow.
But most of the time it's good chocolate. But once in a while you get a bad piece. But that's just so, like Mark the Shark said, if you see somebody who's been sitting there in a wheelchair and you know you're in line behind them, don't jump in front of them. Come on. Pull the door and get them in there and catch the next one.
What does Mark have to say here?
Come on, people. Whatever happened to common sense? I mean, if you ain't got it, you're like serving up you who never had it and never will.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
That's right. Some people have no concern or compassion for other people, and they never will.
They're afraid the buffet is going to close.
Some people are totally self-centered, and they will always be self-centered. Mm-hmm.
But not us here at Sea Lake Journeys or any of our crew.
Did he have a beer in that leg?
I needed a beer in that leg. Don says, I was thinking about a Viking cruise on the German rivers. Do you folks have any advice? We've never done a river cruise.
No, we've never done a river cruise.
However, the only thing I know about river cruises, Don, this is the only piece of advice that I have on that, is when you go, make sure you book it with somebody who knows the time of year when they have the dry season and the rivers can get low, and you may end up taking a bus for half of your river cruise. Mm-hmm. So make sure you book it with somebody who knows the time of year to go and the time of year not to go, the dry season.
Because, and when we say that, a lot of people just want to sell you a cruise. Mm-hmm. Then there's other cruise agents and travel agents that know a little bit more, know maybe they've done it themselves, kind of thing. And hello to Together We Travel.
Together We Travel. Hello, y'all. Thanks for joining us here tonight on this lovely Sunday evening. We're talking about boxes of chocolates, a cruise. Every cruise is like a box of chocolates. Mm-hmm. You don't know what you're going to get. It's almost always good, though, right? You only 1 out of 100, you get a piece and you go, what is this? This is like, what's something you don't like? I don't know. It's a piece of chocolate you don't like. But 99 times, that piece is like, ooh, it's a surprise, but I like it.
So, controversial cruise, so you didn't have a leg to stand on.
I did not have a leg to stand on.
And Don says he never thought about that. Yes, because if you, let's face it, the best experience that you can have is the one that you can share.
That's right.
So, when you have a travel agent that's actually done that typical cruise line or that typical itinerary, they know. Yeah, especially if they've done it more than once in different times of year.
Yeah, you're going to want to book with someone who knows river cruising, and especially for the particular area you're going to. You're going to Europe, make sure you get somebody that knows Europe, not just North America.
Because sometimes those river cruises don't get to stop or go parts of the river because times of year, the water levels are changed.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And here's TNT's Adventures to Sea.
Oh, tell us. You tell us when to go. And if it does not run, not another cruise, we will try to be there.
Talking about, Okay. And hello to
Paulzilla. Good day, everyone. Hey, Sea Legs. Hey, Paulzilla. Thanks for joining us.
What else you got? We only got a few more minutes.
Okay, so now we're going to go back over any of these. These are the 6 boxes of chocolates we've had. We've had Carnival, we've had Princess, we've had Royal, MSC, Virgin, and Norwegian. Now, is there any particular one where you got a super special fun surprise? You was like, wow, I'm so glad I got on this ship because this is a box of chocolates I'm really digging.
Well, if I have to take out people that cruised with us, because sometimes the people we cruised with made it fun and unexpected. So I'm going to take the people we cruised with out, and it's just about the cruise ships.
Okay, yeah, because otherwise, we can use that too, though, if you want.
No, I don't want to, because I want it to be about the cruise ship, because not everybody has people to cruise with.
That's true, but we do.
Mm-hmm. To me, the most pleasant, unexpected surprises that I've ever had was on Princess and Virgin.
I have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two I'll also pick as my most crazy, like, wow, this is so fantastic. I've got to do it again. Mm-hmm. Definitely those two. And if you haven't cruised on Princess or Virgin, give it a try. Give it a try. We said
we were going to be faithful to Carnival, and we were never going to cruise any other cruise line. We were, Carnival people all the way. Mm-hmm. And now we are more than platinum on more than one cruise line. So that didn't last.
But we still love Carnival. We did that Mardi Gras last December, and it was great. Mm-hmm. Remember, one of the surprises I really liked was that Carnival kitchen.
Yes. Now that was a pleasant surprise. We have done cooking classes before.
Yes.
But the Carnival kitchen was a totally different way of doing it. And I love that. It was, I don't even know. I can't even explain what was different about it, except for the fact that I don't know. I don't even know what was different about it. It was just a great experience.
It really was. It was not like any cooking class we'd done before. And I think it was the best one we ever had.
Well, and
the ship.
And what I thought was interesting about that was the particular chef, the people that work, this Carnival Kitchen and the chef's table are all new to the cruise ship. They're all new crew members, and they want them to experience the upscale side of cruising so that when they go to their regular assignment, they'll know what upscale
to try to meet that standard.
Right.
Yeah, rather than start them at the hot dog and fry stand and then try to move them up from there when they're used to just doing hot dogs and French fries. You start them at the top, so we want to elevate no matter where we at as close as we can to this.
And when that chef explained that to us, I was like, now that's a nice unexpected surprise, because now they're at the top service of this cruise line, of this cruise ship. And when they go to their regular job, wherever that is, they're supposed to try to bring that level of their regular job up to that high standard of the chef's table and the
I thought it was brilliant.
Carnival Kitchen.
A brilliant plan, and it seems to be working. Because I'll tell you, on the Mardi Gras, we had some fantastic service in the main dining room. Wow, Oscar. I still remember his name. Our head waiter was Oscar. That's how good he was. How many of the waiters' names do you remember from past cruises? I'll tell you, there's very few for us. And Oscar,
Sergey. We remember Sergey, and we haven't been on a ship with Sergey in over 20 years. Sergey,
guys, was on the Sensation, and we were on twice with Sergey over 2 different cruises, years apart. And wow, he really set a standard back then. He's been
doorbell.
No.
Did our doorbell just ring?
No. Did y'all hear a doorbell ring? I didn't hear a doorbell ring. Maybe she heard a squeaky.
So Sergey, we loved him, and we ended up taking some friends with us on a cruise for the first time ever that went cruising, and he was on that ship.
Yes. And we have Sergey on Facebook, so we can follow him. He's around Australia now, still with Carnival.
Yeah.
After like 25 years.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. But so we've had so many great experiences. And in Princess, we was really just so blown away their level of service everywhere on the ship. Everywhere.
So here is Cruise Life TV.
Daniel from Magic in 2017 was the best head server for us. See, remember somebody from 2017?
And this is 2024, and you still remember his name.
That's awesome. That guy, I'll tell you right there, Daniel, double squeaky for you.
And
right
this
there,
is the thing. A lot of people remember the cruise director because you hear his name. Every day you hear his name. Every day you hear his name. You don't always hear the name of your room steward. You don't always hear the name of your waiter.
Nope, you don't. You sure don't. So you remember someone like that, you know it was a special thing.
Yep. And here we go. Our cabin steward, we always remember. You know, that's the thing. The unexpected things that your cabin steward can do for you on a cruise. It's fun. When we were on MSC, it was my birthday. It was our anniversary, and our room steward decorated our room.
Oh my gosh. And you know, even if sometimes like a steward we had on that MSC ship that was so fantastic, we may not remember their name, but we try to make sure we leave them something so that they'll remember us. They'll remember who was in that cabin 5 years from now too. So you kind of want it to go both ways. You know? Aaron says, I see a lot of cruisers who have connected with ship staff on social media and keep in touch. Absolutely.
We do that too.
Absolutely. And Paul Zilla says, Sea-Leg, I do a lot of budget cruising. Just hop in the truck and go for a drive, laugh out loud, cruise on a budget. Paul, we call that land cruising here in North America. Land cruising. Michael Lynn says, our serving team on the Carnival Horizon was amazing. Sugar, Paywan, and Jose. Wow, all 3 of their names are remembered. Now that's exceptional. We remember all 3 of their names. That's exceptional service right there. Wow.
So we've only got a few more minutes. We need to do a quick rundown of what we got coming up this week.
What do we have coming
Monday is the podcast.
Well, before I tell you that, though, keep in mind that right there. I want to say what's our next pieces of pie or candy, excuse me. Our next box of candy is going to be the Discovery Princess. I don't want y'all to forget that. That's going to be our next one coming up in October. Next cruise.
And that's our first cruise out of California. That's, I mean, that's not an Alaska cruise. You know, Alaska, you can go Seattle, Vancouver. This is the
Mexican Riviera. Mexican Riviera. We're going to be doing first time doing that. That's going to be exciting. I try to get some people to come with us that knows that place because we don't know nothing about it. But we've got excursions booked, so we're expecting some different chocolate there. And the Discovery Princess. I've looked at that ship. Oh, you're going to love it. Mm-hmm. She's going to love it. Okay. And then the Sun Princess, a brand new ship. Oh, wait till you see what's on the Sun Princess. I've tried to tell her some of what's on it, but she's always working. Robin from Sea Lake Journey, she's working. She's typing.
That's because I'm working. And he comes in there and says, guess what? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, oh, looky here.
What's this? Cruise Life TV dropping the super chat on us right there. Great show. Would love to do it in person live with you both of you next. Maybe we can get CCA to join us. Let's
Absolutely.
do it.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Very much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. What? Carnival Cruise Lines dropping the $10 super chat on us too. Hit that one real quick.
Oh, here we go.
What are you doing?
I'm making a short for Sea Lake Journeys.
That's not how you make a short.
Please subscribe. What do you mean this is not how you do it? Guys, thank y'all so much for your super chat.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very, very much.
Oh boy. Wish we had a better video to put up than me crawling around on the ground.
And I don't think we said hello to Orange Cone Vlog. They
Hey,
dropped
Ross.
in.
He's saying, hey, howdy, everyone. Whoa.
And James Cantonese dropped in. Hey,
James. That's another one of my one-legged friends right there. Hey, James.
Let's see.
I think you got
I love the dogs. We love the
dogs too. We love to see the dogs.
Let's see. Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly. She says, thank you, Chet, Robin, and everyone. This was great, informative, educational, and super fun live. Thanks for sharing. Right on, Kimberly.
Thank you, Kimberly. And James says, Chet the shorty. Yeah, he is a shorty, all right.
That was my shorty legs right there, James. I was trying to get subscribers, though, and it actually worked.
Well, thank you for the super chats. We really do appreciate it very much. We really do appreciate all the support that we get.
We do. We really do. So, yeah. So, what day is it? Sunday? Monday coming up. Don't forget Conscious Cruiser podcast. It'll be on Spotify and Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. Wednesday and Friday morning at 8:30, Sea Lake Journeys live right here with me and the Squeakies. Right. And then Sunday night live, don't forget, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys will be with me for a whole hour at 6 o'clock. A whole hour, y'all. You don't want to miss that. And Friday, Raid Parade, we've got something coming up. However, I do want to throw a disclaimer in there. I'm getting this finally surgically removed Friday afternoon. So I'm going to go ahead and put my video in the Raid Parade, but I probably will. Oh, wait, maybe I'm doing it on Thursday. I don't know. If I'm doing the surgery on Thursday, I'll be there on Friday.
You're doing the surgery on Friday.
I think it is Friday.
It's Friday.
Maybe I can get it rescheduled.
No, you're not getting it rescheduled.
But yeah, thanks again, y'all, for being here. We love you guys so much. I'm giving all of y'all the double squeaky for joining us.
So, Embarkation Nation, when are you in Port Canaveral? We would love to drive over and greet you guys.
Yes.
Let us know when you're going to be in Port Canaveral.
Yeah, because y'all coming all the way from Texas. So, yeah, you get there, and we'll try to get there to and I'll bring my cowbell.
Send us an email so we don't forget it.
Yeah, email us at sealagjourneys@gmail.com.
What is this? And we love the three-way dance.
We love a three-way dance with Sea Lake Journeys, Carnival Cruise Addicts, and Cruise Life TV. Keep us posted.
There you go. Yes.
Whoa,
How
boy. We need more duck for that one. More duck. That would be a great show. We would be glad to do that.
We would be glad. We would love to do that.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we want to thank you all for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate you so very, very much. And remember, you can.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah. I'm blown away. Until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.
Sorry, we're back. We just saw Marjorie gave us a super chat, so we had to jump back in.
A double squeaky Marjorie.
Here you
Thank you
go.
very much.
Thank
Thank you very much. And see, we were ending the show, but we came back just for you.
We came back just for Marjorie because she's awesome. Marjorie, do you think you could handle Chris, Greg, and Chet from Sea Lake Journeys all at the same time?
I don't think anybody could.
That'd be overload. That'd be crazy overload.
So until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.